Thank you for joining us. The Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare says it will apply the No Work, No Pay law for the number of days Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors have been on strike. In a statement signed by the Assistant Director of Information, Adobako, the ministry expressed its displeasure over the decision of NARD to go on a 7-day warning strike, despite attempts by the federal government to resolve issues and ensure continued industrial harmony. The statement argues that over the past months, the ministry, in collaboration with relevant security agencies, including the Office of the National Security Advisor, have been working tirelessly to ensure safe rescue of Dr. Ganiyat Popola. According to him, no work, no pay policy is not intended to undermine the legitimate concerns of medical professionals, but to ensure that essential healthcare services are not unduly disrupted to the detriment of the public. NARD embarks on a 7-day warning strike over the abduction of one of its members, Dr. Ganiyat Popola, who has been in captivity since the 27th of December 2023. In a related development, the meeting between the federal government and the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has ended in Abuja, with the Minister of Labour and Employment assuring health workers of the commitment of the federal government of their safety. For the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, the major reason for calling for a strike was because of one of their members who was kidnapped in December 2023. However, the minister pleaded with the association to give federal government more time to look into the matter while they shelved the idea of the strike.
We sympathize with the families of those that have been under siege of kidnappers, and of course we sympathize with those who have lost their lives. And Mr. President is feeling disturbed that these things are happening. It's not something that he wished to continue. He's told me to reach out to you to plead that he and the security agencies are working hard to make sure that these conditions do not persist, and that he's committed to protection of lives and property that he promised Nigerians.
We are open to always renegotiating and doing things fast, but that will only come when our member is securely received from captivity.
Development. TVC News senior reporter Ademola Lawrence joins me on the news at 10. Ademola, why exactly the federal government implementing the no work, no pay policy on resident doctors?
Okay, first of all, the meeting between Ministry of Labour and Employment with the National Resident Doctors, of course, as is in the news, was because of one of their colleagues, of course, who was actually abducted way back in 2023 December. But at that meeting, while they were trying to while they were trying to make sure that things go the way it should be, the federal government, of course, was pleading that the national resident doctor should not go on strike. But the national resident doctor on their own part is that for them to not go that route, that means that the federal government also must be able to provide security for all of their staffs all over Nigeria, and most especially in particular because of the one of their colleagues who was actually kidnapped way back in 2023. So I think that as a result of that particular meeting that ended in stalemate, that was why the Ministry of Health would probably issued that particular statement that the no work, no pay policy by the Ministry of Health.
Lawrence for us in Abuja.